Chapter 1455. When Kwamsuki heard the assistant say this, he couldn't help but pay attention. He couldn't help frowning and said, "I know that Kano is indeed a very beautiful woman, and she is also very good at acting. I didn't expect that this time she would act as a spokesperson for our competitors." After a pause, he said again, "Why don't you do this? Please contact her agency and ask how much money will be needed if she endorses our Nyronex." The assistant nodded and said, "Then I will contact her agency early tomorrow morning." Kwamsuki said coldly, "I have to wait for tomorrow morning and call now." The agent's mobile phone is turned on 24 hours a day and kept open. "Okay, I'll get in touch now." Kwamsuki returned to the room, feeling annoyed. He knew that in this era, no matter what he sells, he is most afraid of forming an idol effect. Many enthusiastic fans don't care whether the idol endorsement is good or bad. As long as it is an idol endorsement, they must buy it, and they buy in large quantities. Moreover, the fanatic buying behavior of fans is very exclusive. In the same type of product, if he chooses to buy his idol endorsement, he will definitely not even look at other products of the same type. If this is the case, it is very likely that this pinnacle Adarin, with Kano's influence, will snatch away a large group of consumers from Nyronex. Thinking of this, Kwamsuki's expression grew gloomy. Oh shit. Originally, Nyronex had to take advantage of this Sansho competition to spread all over Japan, but he didn't expect to make halfway through this time. When he was depressed, Kwamsuki felt another pain in his stomach. Had it not been for the assistant to interrupt, he had already taken the 2 packets of Nyronex loosely. Therefore, he subconsciously wanted to continue taking his Nyronex at this time. However, seeing the Adarin in his hand, he couldn't help but think, well, I'll take this opportunity to personally try this Adarin. After all, I have long been a deep user of Nyronex, and my stomach can easily determine the quality of a Nyronex. If the efficacy of this medicine is inferior to Suki's Nyronex in my own feelings, then I don't have to worry about its threat. Although Kano Moon has pull, the hype will pass sooner or later. When the hype passes, everything depends on it. The strength is true. At that time, this Adarin powder will be automatically eliminated by consumers because of its ineffectiveness. Thinking of this, Kwamsuki stepped back to the soft sofa, sat down, unpacked the Adarin package, and took out 2 small bags from it. Usually, when his stomach is upset, he needs 2 packs of Nyronex to relieve him. Therefore, he also subconsciously took out 2 packs of Pinnacle Adarin, prepared to try the same dose first. But soon he gave up the idea again, thinking that he should start with 1 pack first. If 1 pack has no effect, add another pack, and if it doesn't work, continue to increase the amount. Anyway, the medicine itself is more of a healthcare nature, and the raw materials used are all non-toxic and side-effect ingredients. You can eat a few more packets without fear of problems. What Kwamsuki thought was that it would be best if this Pinnacle Adarin had no effect even after taking 10 packs. In that case, this medicine would be completely overturned. So, he tore open one of the packets directly, poured the powder in the packaging directly into the mouth, and then took the whiskey and poured it down.